negative emotions, in my opinion, have gotten a bad rap. They kind of are viewed negatively. The reality is we need negative emotions in a fallen world. It doesn't really make sense that our brain has these regions that get activated with negative emotion if they weren't created by God. They're a response to fallenness, is the way that I think God prepared us for living in a fallen world. And one of the ways he did that was to give us this emotional equipment that identifies things that are not good for us. So sadness is a response to loss, for example, and we experience loss in a fallen world. Sometimes people die that we care about, and it's fitting, appropriate for us to feel sorrow in response to that. Anxiety and fear, these are emotions that are appropriately activated when there's danger around, danger to our bodies, like a bear is coming at me, or if I'm a little child, danger to my soul, the way that somebody speaks to me that's hurtful, I can become anxious about that. And there's more to it than just the activation, but the activation of these emotions alerts us. It signifies something's harmful. Shame is an important emotion in the Christian scheme of things, because shame is when we experience there's something wrong with me. And the fact is, when we became sinners and then we were alienated from God, we entered a state where there's something wrong with us. And all human beings experience this. Shame is around the world. All religions, one way or another, deal with it. And shame is mentioned in Genesis 2 and 3, first negative emotion in the Bible, because shame is something that God is after. He's wanting to resolve our shame. And the sense that there's something wrong with us, Jesus came to fix. Guilt is the sense that we've done something wrong, that we've broken one of God's laws, for example. And disgust is a really important emotion in a world where things can be infected and we can get sick, And so when we smell something that's revolting, we have a disgust reaction. And it actually is quite helpful for us. But in a fallen world, we also can use all of these emotions in ways that are hurtful to ourselves and to others. And disgust is a particularly hurtful emotion when it gets applied to another human being or to a group of people, in racism, for example, to a spouse. Disgust is one of the best signs that a couple is heading for divorce, tragically, when that happens. But so it's interesting, I think, very helpful to think about the meaningfulness of these emotions. They help to prepare us for a fallen world and to move us away from things that are going to be hurtful or dangerous for us. And I think it's pretty clear when you think about biblical teaching related to all of this, that Jesus came to heal us from our negative emotions.